Hey guys. Today, I will be ranting on this really messed up user called Arty. If you like him, I suggest you not to trust him for the things he has done. And before I start this rant, please note that I am not harassing or cyberbullying the user, and this is only for constructive criticism. Anyways, let's start. Arty has got to be one of the worst users I have seen in my entire life. I will tell you why he doesn't deserve to be trusted. 1. He's ableist towards people with misophonia. He enjoys cyberbullying users like me for having it. He even started a user group called the MLDM Army, which stands for Misophonia Lives Don't Matter Army. Wow! What a heartless name to call your army. 2. He cannot handle opinions. The reason why he hates people with misophonia is because he found out that my misophonia is why I have different opinions on things such as certain songs and sounds. When he found out, he lashed out at me and started hating on misophonia. Sheesh. Not everyone will like what you like. It's okay to have your own opinions. Plus, he is also an opinion basher. 3. He is racist, most notably to the Black, Chinese, Indian, and Hispanic people. He said the N-word and other racial slurs numerous times. 4. He takes fictional characters he hates way to the flacking extreme. 5. Speaking of fictional characters, he treats them as if they were real people. There have been countless times where he has sent death threats and other types of insults to the aforementioned characters when they are not even real. 6. He makes a ton of hate art of the aforementioned characters, a majority of them include death, gore, and even pornography, but as a form of humiliation rather than sexual activity. When he wants to make hate art out of multiple characters he hates, more often than not, he'll make a drawing of them French kissing as yet another form of humiliation. There are also a handful of drawings involving a character he hates next to text, which is the title of an offensive nursery rhyme parody he made to poke fun of the character, and he even requested big nursery rhyme channels like Mellonn to make music videos for them. The most infamous example was his racist anti-black parody of Yankee Doodle to make fun of Moxie from Hell of a Boss. 7. For some reason, whenever there is a new thing I like, he starts to hate on it, or vice versa. Oh come on. Your opinions do not revolve around mine. Like I said before, it's okay to have your own opinions. 8. He is a preschool and baby media fan brat and bashes anime and Japanese culture just because he considers it to be teenish. Seriously? This is like the I'm too old for baby shows term, but in reverse. I mean, it's okay to like preschool media, but kids at Arty's age are more likely to watch anime. Anime and Japanese culture has nothing to do with demographics, so this is even stupider than the I'm too old for it term. 9. He treats Richard Horvitz, Weird Al Yankovic, Naoya Nagasawa, and some other celebrities like they are worse than Hitler. Speaking of Richard Horvitz, who's my favorite male voice actor by the way, Arty apparently has some burning hatred for him and the characters he voices just because he voiced Zim. Out of all the celebrity-focused hate stuff Arty made, most of them are targeted towards Richard Horvitz. As seen in this picture, he wished him an unhappy birthday. That is heartless. 10. Speaking of Zim, he is Arty's most hated character and he treats him like he is worse than COVID-19. He claims Zim ripped off Arty from Creative Galaxy, the character he uses as his persona or avatar, when Invader Zim came out in 2001 and Creative Galaxy came out in 2013. Plus, the two shows have nothing in common. 11. As of what I said just now, he makes false rip-off claims. Another example is that the Angry Beavers ripped off a nursery rhyme channel called Busy Beavers, when Angry Beavers came out in 1997 and Busy Beavers came out in 2007. Like Invader Zim and Creative Galaxy, the two have nothing in common. 12. As mentioned earlier, he uses Arty from Creative Galaxy as his persona. He claims to be the real Arty when he acts nothing like him. If you do not know the Arty character, He is an alien kid that solves his problems with art. While Arty the user does the same sometimes, he does it in a way to offend people and characters he hates. He also whines and throws tantrums. For example, on Twitter, he constantly gets recommended Helluva Boss and had a huge meltdown over it. Dude. If you don't want Helluva Boss on your homepage, then don't search for Helluva Boss on Twitter. 13. He makes sock puppet accounts. His first account was Robert Rabbit 666, an account that was meant to pose as my younger brother, who tends to trigger my misophonia frequently in real life. When I first saw the account, I thought it was my actual brother trying to troll me, but it wasn't. Later on he made 3 more accounts. Arty the Zim Hater, Jenny the Martha Hater, and Rob the Robot Hates Gur. Arty claims his other 2 accounts to be his friends when they are actually controlled by him. When those accounts got banned, he made several more accounts under the Arty name until he stopped using DeviantArt for good. His only account left is the first one he made, which is a dead account now. 14. Speaking of my brother, Arty praises him for annoying me and thinks he is friends with him when they actually do not know each other at all. 15. He likes shipping really disgusting and problematic pairings, as influenced by another user named Edsarin, which I'll probably rant on another time. The most infamous example is Ranchigo, a ship involving Randall Boggs from the Monsters Incorporated franchise, and Ikigo, one of my OCs. Randall is an adult and Ikigo is a teen, making it pedophilia, or more specifically, ipophilia. He even takes Google documents of my fan-made shows, editing them into shows about his ships. Thankfully, Arty cut ties with Edsarin after me and my friends told him that Edsarin wants to rape him. 16. He celebrates whenever I get triggered, which is really disrespectful. 17. He is possibly a hypocrite. He bullies others for having misophonia when he gets mad when he hears Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley, meaning he might have misophonia himself. Another hypocritical thing is that he hates China, yet likes Baby Bus, a nursery rhyme channel from China. 18. He insulted his own family. For example, he insulted his own cousin for liking anime. 19. He is disrespectful of people's property. About the cousin I mentioned earlier, she has a stuffed animal of Bienfu from Tales of Berseria in her room. Arty states that every time he goes to her house, he beats up the said stuffed animal, complete with singing a song called Die Bienfu Die, which is supposed to be a parody of the Go Diego Go theme song. 20. He swore at his own mother for taking away his electronics. Well, she did the right thing because Arty is way too immature to be on the internet anyways. 21. Speaking of immaturity, Arty is also too young. He's doing all this horrible stuff at 10 years old. That is way too young to be swearing, drawing inappropriate stuff, and etc. Heck, he even knows about Pornhub, as seen in this drawing. 22. He fat shames people, as seen in these drawings. 23. He thinks that typing in all caps will make you louder and stronger. Well, no. Thinking that makes you even dumber. As for me, I only type in all caps when I am trying to emphasize something because I am excited, angry, or etc. But as for Arty? He does it literally all the time. The only times he doesn't write in all caps is when he is writing stories or movie plots. 24. Speaking of movie plots, he makes these movie plots called mission movies. The movies are about Arty, Jenny, Rob, my brother, and a selection of other characters he likes going on a quote-unquote mission to ruin my trip when I go to a convention, while fighting my favorite characters and OCs on the way, who act as video game bosses of some sort. He literally writes this every time I travel somewhere so I can go to a convention, and they are all repetitive, having basically the same plot over and over. Every movie ends with them somehow killing the voice actors I want to visit, most notably Richard Horvitz. Then in the next movie, they are somehow alive again, only to get killed again. In the first one, which takes place at Level Up Expo in Las Vegas, he exploded the entire convention with an atomic bomb, killing everyone but me, then putting the blame on me so I can get arrested instead of him. In the second one, which takes place at GalaxyCon Raleigh, he summoned Misha Contreras, Barry Tsaveris, and Stacey DePass, the voice actors of Arty, Jenny, and Rob respectively, to murder Richard Horvitz, Tabitha St. Germain, and Ricky Simons. In the third one, which takes place in GalaxyCon Columbus, Dora and her voice actress, Kathleen Hurleys, sing a very loud song, and make Richard Horvitz, Tabitha St. Germain, Ricky Simons, and Weird Al Yankovic listen to it with headphones, damaging their ears really badly and killing them. Seriously, man? This means you support murder, and also, it is wrong to kill someone just because you hate them. Each movie is bad in their own way, so I will link them in the description. 25. He had an idea of an apocalypse of misophonia. He said that he would kill everyone with misophonia, then send them all to hell, where he would make them watch him do blood sports involving him brutally killing or injuring fictional characters he hates. Wow, just freaking wow. How on earth are you going to do that anyways? You can't kill everyone with misophonia in the world. That will take forever, because there are people with misophonia in other countries. Plus, you probably won't even know they have it because some can control their misophonia more than others, to the point they may look like they do not have it. Plus, it's a waste of time. And finally, 26, the worst one. He tweeted a picture of his poop, toilet paper, and worst of all, his own butt. Oh. My. Flacking. Melons. I cannot, and I repeat, cannot believe he would show his butt in public. That is child pornography, which is illegal. You can get in huge trouble for that. He even tagged Richard Horvitz, Weird Al Yankovic, and Naomi Nagasawa on those tweets, threatening to poop on them along with the characters he hates. That is just really disgusting. And even worse, he even said he was going to show his own penis as well, but thank God he never posted that. I reported all the tweets that contained the butt photo, and I hope Richard Horvitz, Weird Al Yankovic, and Naomi Nagasawa did not see that tweet. If they didn't, then I hope the tweets get taken down before they see them. Seriously, guys. At this point, he really needs to get off the internet. Anyways, I hope this user learns his lesson and gets off the internet soon. That's it for this rant. As stated earlier in this video, I might do a rant on Ed Sheeran, so stay tuned for that rant. If you want to see more of my content, subscribe to this channel. Have a sweet rest of your day.